I don't know about you guys, but this pandemic lockdown has really gotten us missing overseas traveling. So this week, we are going to help you with your post-pandemic traveling if you're looking to go to Taiwan.
We've got a great 2-day itinerary suggestion for Kaohsiung, Taiwan's second biggest city after Taipei. It should definitely be on your must-visit list, and here's a short intro clip of the highlights. Then we'll be right back to dive into details of the itinerary.
Take my hand, we'll be okay. Take my hand, let come what may. Take my hand, you'll be okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll go there. Passionate affair. Yeah, I'm on the track and I hit it fantastic. Gonna sell them all, gonna get that mad plastic. Yeah, stuck inside and I feel a tad spastic. Hunger never satisfied, such a fat bastard. Yeah, rain never stop and we stuck inside, always poppin'. We made a lot of predictions and most of them we on top and we coming up with some more. We don't got the time to tour. In a couple years I'm hoping that maybe we won't explore. We learned enough to know we had to start again. See the end, yeah. See the end, yeah. You still won't believe it though. They called you bluff again. So don't pretend, yeah. So don't pretend. Take my hand, we'll be okay.
This week, we bring you to Kaohsiung in Taiwan.
If you are planning for your post-COVID vacations, we'd like to help you with your travel planning by giving you a good 2-day itinerary trip, and we'll show you, along with some friends of ours, some highlights of this must-visit city. With 2.7 million people, Kaohsiung is the third biggest city, right behind Taichung and Taipei. It is the southernmost metropolis of Taiwan. Getting to the city is easy. Kaohsiung has Taiwan's second largest airport with the second highest number of flights. If you're in Taiwan already, you can actually take the high-speed train to Kaohsiung. It's only 1.5 hours to 2 hours from Taipei and will cost about 1,500 NT. That's about $50 USD. That's pretty impressive considering that you're going from top to bottom of the whole country. If you do take the high-speed train, the station you're looking for is Zhuoying, and then you will take the local train from there to downtown.
The cool thing is that Kaohsiung also has the local MRT system, and it works with the same Easy Card as in Taipei, so that's super easy.
Besides the sights in Kaohsiung, you must try the regional food. The fruits are definitely tastier than Taipei.
And we highly recommend their waxed apples and mangoes.
Also, they have more fresh seafood selection here, so you gotta try that.
For our first day in the city, we would recommend going around the city.
The first thing you can check out is the Dome of Light in the Formosa Boulevard metro station. It's the world's largest glasswork installation. If you're into stained glass, then definitely put it on your list. Even if you're not, it's an easy visit for some photos because it's right inside the Formosa station, which is the main exchange terminal. So you'll probably be passing by anyways going around in Kaohsiung. If you have kids, they may get more out of it than you. If you are coming into Kaohsiung in the afternoon, you could use that first night to check out the Love River. It's a waterfront promenade and best experience at night because A, it's cooler, and B, the beautiful city and bridge lights come out at night.
One thing to note is that if you punch in Love River in Google Maps, it'll lead you to the wrong area. It happened to us and we were really disappointed when we went to the wrong area. We were expecting this beautiful riverfront and it just didn't happen. So yeah, don't do that.
Yep. Instead, what you want to do is go to the south end of the river by the ports where the river meets the ocean. There's no easy point of interest you can punch into Google, but what you can do is look for Hedong Road, the stretch between Wufu and Zhongzhen 4th Road. When you're there, you can walk on the riverfront promenade, have dinner, or chill at the many riverside restaurants and cafes.
And some will have live music also. And there's a guy with some talking parrots, so that would be fun for kids.
There are lots of photo opportunities, and you can even take a river cruise. If you did the Love River the night you arrived, then what you can do is start your first full day checking out the Lotus Pond area. It's outside the city center to the north and best to take a taxi there, as there's no real direct MRT station serving it. This area offers traditional Chinese landscape sceneries with lots of lotus leaves, temples, and many pagodas. Probably the most popular of these are the Dragon and Tiger Pagoda to the southern end of the pond.
The locals believe that if you enter through the mouth of the dragon and exit through the mouth of the tiger, then your bad luck will be cleansed. So who wouldn't want that?
After the Dragon and Tiger Pagodas, you could walk north and you'll find the spring and autumn pavilions, and further to the middle of the pond where you'll find quirky temples of Lotus Pond. Yes, I kid you not, that's what it's called on Google Maps. Look it up.
Don't be misled by the name Lotus Pond. Thinking that it's only a short walk around the pond, it's actually more like a lake. And I was so tired after I finished the quirky temples in the middle of the pond.
If you are not yet tired though, by this time, you can go across the street on Liantian Road to check out some temples. There's the Cijin Temple, which is a Taoist temple, and the Qiming Temple, which is an example of Taiwan's hybrid religions, because there's many gods in there that can be worshipped. If all of this sounds too much for you to follow, what you could do is do a free walking tour. I know that Like It Formosa does a walking tour that covers all of the items we mentioned here and more. So we'll put the link to the website in the description below. You can look for that.
When you're in any city in Taiwan, the one thing you need to do is visit the night markets.
Must do. Kaohsiung has a few, but the two biggest is Liuhe Night Market and Ryzyn Night Market, which is really close to Lotus Pond. So if you find that you don't finish the Lotus Pond sites until later on in the day, then you could choose to go and check out Ryzyn Night Market because it's close by anyways. Ryzyn Night Market is the biggest and probably the most popular in Kaohsiung.
If your legs are tired or you don't want to wait around for the night market to open, you can go back to the city and rest and come back later.
Within the city center, there is Liuhe Night Market, which is the other biggest one, and that's the one that we checked out because it's literally right outside the hotel that we stayed at. So convenient. I'm at the Liuhe Night Market in Kaohsiung. It's our first night here, and actually I like it a lot. We booked a hotel right on the strip, so that's nice. The thing I like about this night market is it's less people, less crowded. It's quite big itself, but it's less crowded than what I'm used to in Taipei. Also, there's more variety, I find. There's a lot of seafood, fresh seafood. You'll actually see like fresh seafood tanks even, but lots of different varieties of seafood, you know, cuttlefish, snails, fish, crabs, prawns, all of that stuff. A lot of fresh fruits, and lots of different types of cooked food too. So a lot of really good varieties. And then there's also some retail too, so it's all mixed in. That's nice. So yeah, if you're in Kaohsiung, definitely check it out. And if you're ever in Kaohsiung, definitely have their fruits. Super sweet, very good down here. Especially their, I think they call it the bell apples. I'll show you as a picture of it. So this is the mango from Taiwan. If you're ever in Taiwan in mango season, which is like right now, summer, June, July, August, definitely have one because they are so much better than North American mangoes. Wow. Well, North American mangoes, it's got that strand, that texture, which is awful, and it's sour. It's sweet. It melts in your mouth.
Okay, so this is the mango we bought at the, which city are we in?
Kaohsiung.
Kaohsiung Market, right outside the hotel. And it's like melted sugar. and it's the perfect texture and ripeness. I think we should have got like 500.
For your second day, we recommend doing a day trip to Cijin Island. Cijin Island is a sliver of land most easily accessed by ferry from the Kaohsiung Pier.
It's a short ferry ride where you can get views of the city and your Easy Card works, so don't forget to bring that.
When you're there, the popular thing to do is to rent a scooter or a bike and go around the island. There are many rental shops right when you get off the ferry on the island side, so grab one and spend your leisurely time exploring the island. Here are some areas that you can visit. Oh, what is that?
I really have to stop this.
I saw that. Kaohsiung.
You can check out Cijin Beach at the northwest side of the island. If your timing is right, you may catch their sand castles, which is quite elaborate.
You can continue south along the bike path and you'll come to Cijin Coastal Park, which has a bunch of cool things to check out. There's a visitor center here where you can get some info. You can also take pictures at this very interesting twin shell sculpture.
You can also check out Rainbow Church. It's a popular photo spot. If you're into Instagram, you've probably seen this iconic, colorful arches on your feed.
Also, there's Cijin Shell Museum if you're into shells. It has a collection of over 2,000 shells. If you continue south, you'll find Windmill Park, which is a waterfront park with lots of photo opportunities. We didn't go because we got hungry and went to look for food instead. At the end of your trip, before you head back to the ferry, you can check out Cijin Old Street, which is the old historic district of this area. If you're into temples, you can actually check out Tianhao Temple, which is the oldest temple in Kaohsiung, the first one in Kaohsiung, so that's amazing. It was first built in 1673 and honors Maju, the popular sea goddess.
You can also just spend your time walking around and checking out the shops, food stalls, and restaurants. Here we are checking out a very cool food stand.
I think this is like almond or peanut shavings on there with a wrap. That's kind of neat.
Oh, that is interesting.
It's caramel. It's peanut with sugar or caramel.
Yeah.
Then they shave it down and then makes it sweet. That's kind of neat. Get to choose the flavors here. 是可以选择两种口味吗？好。Okay, you have two flavors here. Chocolate, red bean, pineapple, peanut, strawberry, mango. Oh, I want mango for sure.
I want mango.
Okay, Kirsten, which flavor do you want for your ice cream? Strawberry mango, okay. How about you guys?
And we don't share with someone.
You share with me. 对，这种是你的招牌吗？好。 要这个。要一个芒果，一个草莓。
芒果草莓。
好，是一个。
Kayla, give me one of your. 香菜敢不敢吃？
香菜不要，不要，谢谢。
Let's get 3 each.
Okay, so I ordered mine. What do you want?
Liam, what do you want? Chocolate and peanut? Vanilla?
It looks like wood shavings. Vanilla.
And what? You get 2.
Wait, is there strawberry? No, there's no vanilla on that. Vanilla strawberry. What? I could have gotten
Strawberry. All right. Kaylin, which one do you want? Chocolate?
and mango.
Chocolate and mango. Okay, got it. Let's do 3 for 110.
And Dad, can we not have the?
We're at Cijin Island, which is like a 10-minute ferry ride from Kaohsiung. It's a cool places to spend a day, half a day. You come here, you can rent scooters, you can rent electric ones, quads, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, we're at this stall, and they sell. The stall is actually on Old Street, so it's right outside the ferry terminal. They sell these very cool spring roll. You get to choose ice cream and put in it, 2 flavors, and also what they do is they shave this peanut with caramel block of something. They shave it down, then you get these peanut shavings, which adds the sweetness to it. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. The texture is great. I like the skin texture, and then the peanut adds a bit of a crystal texture. And then of course that's the ice cream is the sweet part also. So that's nice. It's good for a nice hot day.
Peanut and sugar.
You can really taste the peanut. And to me, if I didn't know what it was, I would think it was wood shavings.
Wood shavings, that's interesting.
And you can choose your own flavors of ice cream. Put inside. I chose strawberry and mango. And I don't know what the wrap is made out of, but I think it's like
Strawberry
an ice cream peanut taco.
So we got this ice cream Taiwan spring roll, but it's more like an ice cream burrito with this ground peanut and caramel. And it's really good. And you can pick any 2 flavors you want. There are lots of different flavors. I picked mango and chocolate. And they fit really well together. And it's really good, but it's very cold, which helps because it's very hot in Taiwan.
All right, so this is a spring roll. I don't even know what island I'm on. Anyway, it's like an ice cream burrito. It's delightful, it's different, and it fits in with my food expertise, which is everything should be wrapped in a dough and be portable. And it has this delightful little peanut shaving in it with caramel, so it has like some texture. And then you get ice cream, it's great. Cuttlefish are squid, kind of. They're just the scariest version of squid you could possibly imagine, times 3. So imagine like a really pleasant stroll through the aquarium, and then a clown comes up and scares the living bejesus out of you, and you're half asleep. That's what a cuttlefish is. That's how I experience a cuttlefish. And so our dear reviewer Eric decides he's going to eat one of these things to finally, I think one, just because it helps him feel more of a man, makes him feel alive in a way that he hasn't really felt since his children were born, and he defeated it. And this is my son Liam. This is my excellent parenting, as you can see. And anyway, they're super gross to look at, but they're pretty entertaining to watch other people eat.
Okay, so take your chopsticks like this. This is how you used to hold it when I was 3. Take your chopsticks like this. Go like this, like you hold a pencil. Put this finger behind here. Wait, hold on. I need to like this. Just.
That's more difficult.
Then would you rather learn it this way? It's a pain for your fingers.
This is how I do it. Is this how I'm supposed to be doing it? Like that? Like that?
Why are you videoing?
Or like this is the base? So my son left his Kindle, and it's the expensive Kindle, of course, because of course children only leave the absolute most expensive thing they own. And anyway, he's pissed off, he's sad, he's upset, he's afraid to tell his mom. We come back to the train station several days later. Not only we just told them exactly where it was, they look for 2 seconds, they're like, we have it. So somebody turned it in. They have a system to find the thing, and within 10 seconds of me signing something, they hand it to them, no problems, everything's fine. And here it is. I mean, if any country has got a system for this thing, it's got to be Taiwan, because I don't know that anyone else is this effective. Any place in the US, they're just like, oh yeah, someone stole it, too bad. So anyway, we're thrilled.
If you got 1 or 2 more days in your itinerary, here are some ideas for excursions close to Kaohsiung.
Tainan is a popular city in southern Taiwan. It's 3.5 hours by train, but only 45 minutes by car. So I would recommend that you take a taxi or hire a private driver to cut down on your travel time. Tainan is Taiwan's oldest city and was actually the capital of Taiwan before. It's known for its many temples and have some unique food of its own. Another popular excursion is Kending National Park, famous for their beaches and lush vegetation. It's probably the most popular park in Taiwan along with Taroka.
Fun fact, the movie Life of Pi was filmed in Kending.
Kending is at the southern tip of Taiwan, and it takes an hour and a half to get there by car or 4.5 hours by bus from Kaohsiung.
Another great excursion if you're looking for a beach getaway is Xiaoliao. It's also known as Lambai Island. It's off the west coast and famous for the snorkeling and diving, where you can see sea turtles. It's a shorter distance to get to and lesser known than Kending, but probably equally as nice. If this sounds good and you want to know more, subscribe to the channel as we will be covering all of Lambai Island next week on our next week vlog.